What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another installment of Rude Boy Auto. I'm back home now in the San Francisco Bay Area. Last time I was filming, I was out in Arizona at my sister's house visiting my family for the Christmas holidays. That's when I picked up the Skyline and kind of did the clickbait video. So I feel like I owe you guys a little bit of a backstory. Came out a little bit strong with the R33 out the gate. So yeah, I'll go into a little bit why I'm starting this channel, some of my goals for the channel, and yeah, why I'm an enthusiast for automobiles. Yeah, welcome to my garage. This is where we're going to be doing most of the Rude Boy filming, where I plan to be working on my builds for the most part, whenever I am doing the work, most of which I hope and plan to be doing the work on my cars. Yeah, let's look around.
Sound we wanted you to hear.
Moving on from the Bronco, we have my S13 Coupe. It's a 240SX. This car was the one that I originally purchased to get into drifting and start building all my driving skills with. I love the car so far. It's been a great journey, but I have other plans for it now, which I'll go into more details later. Show you guys the engine real quick. No KA on this side. This engine is looking way better than when I first picked it up. It didn't have the Greddy Rep throttle body manifold, didn't have the ISR turbo manifold, it didn't have the fan shroud, it wasn't painted gold. Basically all the extra sauce that you guys see in here right now was done by a good friend of mine. I'll throw his Instagram in here. Yuli, you're the man for this. Every time I drive this fucking car, all I want to do is text him, and I do, he knows, and tell him what a great job he did on building this engine out. He basically brought this thing back to life and got it dialed. Ever since he revamped the engine, did all the seals, and basically brought this thing back to good health, I've had no problems with it. It's been absolutely blast to drive at events. As you can see, it did a little damage the last event. As well. And these originally supposed to go on here, but I got sent the wrong parts, so unfortunately they will no longer be going on here, but I'm actually kind of stoked, and it brings me to our next vehicle, the Skyline R33. We are now going to be putting the PBM angle kit on this bad boy, but I think we're going to take it out, actually I am going to take it out for an event this weekend and drive it with some of the stock components, which is a little bit sketchy because the tension rods are kind of falling apart. We'll see if we can see it real quick. But we're gonna run it as is currently. I can't really get that great of an angle. But yeah. It's rusty, it's crusty, but we're gonna have fun this weekend. If shit falls apart, that's kind of the point. We're gonna break it and then we're gonna build it. Now we're moving on to toys with two wheels. We have my KTM 450 XCW. This bike, it has been a dream. I've wanted a KTM since I was a little kid. I got in an accident on my Harley about 2 years ago. Someone hit me while I was going up Highway 1. That's why you'll probably see me limping around from time to time. Still dealing with the recovery process and that. I've had about 6 surgeries in the past 2 years. In the last video, I believe I was only a month out from having my leg operated on. But yeah, so if I'm limping, now you know why. Still love to ride. I just stay away from cars. Strictly dirt for the time being. Yeah. But yeah, that's the KTM. All right. So who am I and what is Rude Boy Auto? My name is Zephaniah Judah. I go by Zeph for short. I grew up in Santa Cruz, California. It's a small surf/beach skate town in the San Francisco Bay Area. So yeah, obviously there's a bit of branding around Rude Boy Auto. So I would say that skateboarding is huge for that with me. It's definitely developed my eye for aesthetic and just cultural brands, lifestyle brands in itself. I've also been working for a lifestyle clothing brand for the past 7 years. So yeah, I wanted to develop a little something of my own for a while now, and Rude Boy is the name that stuck to me. The name came about because my father is actually a Jamaican, my mother is American, so I'm a Jamaican American. And the term is actually a Jamaican, I would say, slang term, and if you looked it up on Urban Dictionary, it would say like a hoodlum or a gangster young individual that likes to listen to ska music, something like that. I think it has more of a loose term. The term that I like and how it's been described to me is it's more of kind of an individual that goes against the grain of society and is willing to do things outside of the cut cloth. If you know me personally, you know that I like to keep things pretty private. So starting a YouTube channel and putting myself on the internet is pretty uncharacteristic in the first place. But I found a huge passion in, I would say, JDM, car culture, drifting, building fast cars. I like to go fast. So I would like to build a channel to document a few things. One of them being my knowledge of mechanics, and as I pursue it through these vehicles, building them myself and doing what I can myself, I want to build my driving ability specifically in drifting, maybe do some grip and track days. Who knows where things will go in another year or two, but right now I'm definitely focused on drifting. That's why I got the R33 Skyline. It is already pretty close to drift spec. It has a lot of aftermarket modifications. It's literally fully gutted, has a half roll cage, things like that. So this is gonna be the drift car. I originally got the S13 to drift in that. So this is now gonna be actually my show focus for the year. Ideally by the end of the year, I'll have both of these cars built out. This one for drift and this one for show. So it's going to be a lot of work and a very fun process. Thank you for those that did subscribe already and are going to be following along for that. I hope you guys enjoy the content and you'll subscribe as well. Definitely will push me and motivate me more to put more content out. Yeah, that's kind of the goals for the YouTube channel. As things move forward, I might try a few different things like some streaming. I do have a simulator racer as well. That's how I do a lot of my drifting. I also am fond of some other video games. I might play some Call of Duty Warzone or something like that from time to time. Yeah, I think it'll be a super fun process. So thank you for the people that did subscribe and are following along so far. A little bit more about drifting. So far I've only done 3 events. I will be going to my 4th event actually this weekend. Gonna be taking the R33 out for the first time. I'll throw some footage of some of my first attempts at drifting here. yeah, I really want to start documenting almost every event that I go to see where I'm at the end of the year, see what skills I've learned, techniques, and how I can build on my driving. I'm really big on watching things back and seeing where I messed up to